Mic check, mic check. What's happening, people? We're in here. Cook Up Club. What are we even on right now? We're on, I did write in the title, innit? Season 3, episode 11. Come on, man. That is crazy. The time is flying. The episodes are flying. The beats are flying. Everything flying, man. Right? In there. Let's get into some music, man. Who have we got submitting today? Let me just check through the Discord real quick. I haven't had time to look at this yet. But we have... How many uploads we got? We got 1, 2... Okay, we got a couple submissions. I saw a few people moaning in the general chat about the sample this week. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. But we'll get into it. But how's everyone doing? I think my Twitch message has not actually gone out today, so I've had to do it manually. So we'll wait for a couple of people to get up in here. But other than that, I'm looking forward to hearing what people's beats are saying. You know what I mean? Let's see if the sample was really that bad, or did I pick something half decent? I'm not too sure. One thing I did see was a couple of people saying that there was a few timing issues and a few of this and a few of that, but I don't know. I just picked the sample and thought, yeah, we can make that run. That's working in the 4/4 sort of format, time signature. I didn't see an issue, and then when I put it into Ableton, hey, it was still fine. So maybe it's just because it wasn't perfect and people are used to those kind of perfect loops and not having to do some warping and stuff. But good opportunities to practice that skill set. Very important, especially if you're sampling music that's not designed to be sampled. It's just music. Very handy skills to have. So yeah, I didn't have an issue with it, but I can understand why some people might have. But yeah, man, I'm not too sure. Let's make sure this actually went through. Switch live. No, the message ain't gone out today. That's a bio. Come on, DreamerBot. Represent. Watch it come out like an hour into our streaming. What a joke, Tim. Anyway, it's probably time we get straight into the Cook Up Club. Right now in London, the temperature is heating up. What's happening, EJ? Appreciate you coming through. I think you've submitted a beat this week. Let's quickly check. Yeah, man. Man's in here. Look forward to hearing that, bro. I was just talking about the sample, see how people got on with it. I think I saw a message from you in the general chat saying that it was the sample you needed to get some music going. So that's good to see. But yeah, man. London right now, it's hot, right? We're getting into that sweaty season. You know, we don't have hot weather for long periods of time over here. But when it does come with a little bit of power. I think Friday is going to be 34 degrees, which is crazy. London is killing me. I mean, listen, it's not that bad. When you go outside, it's cool. But when you live in a, like, you know, an apartment where the airflow isn't that king and ain't that strong, you know, it can be an issue. Also, I don't think Americans realize that, you know, we don't have AC built into our homes, like, because we don't have that much hot weather. So, you know what I mean? It's been 106 here. But is that Fahrenheit or is that Celsius? We do Celsius. So half that number and that will give you a more accurate. So even still, that's 50, whatever it is. That's a bit more, you know. 115 here this afternoon. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Fahrenheit, Celsius. Like, people forget that. Get me? Transco's brother. Raw. Shorts is actually watching the stream. I cannot believe it. Gotta get my face up on the big screen for that one. Shouty, you can see us. Hey, it's no longer a podcast for you where you're watching. Well, you're not watching, you're just listening. And I'm doing random sound effects like my boy, our new additions to the stream.
You got me now. You got me now. You got me now. You figured me out. You figured me out. You got me red-handed. You got me red-handed.
We got the ones that know about that one from last stream. Banner. We're in here. It's doubling. Are you joking? It's probably because it's coming out my speakers. It's not on to. Makes it grander. Oh, jeez. You sure it's just not the bad quality from the brother? Bad quality. Anyway, let's get into the Cook Up Club. Couple people that are in here that have submitted beats. So let's move over. We need to hit that transition. You know the thing. Doubled. Okay, cool. We'll have to look at that. Yeah. Cook Up Club. What's happening there? Oh, I thought my mic disappeared. OBS is just looking weird these days. You know it is. Having a meeting in 4 minutes, but I'll be back on after. All good as usual, you know. You can watch this back, no drums. All right, let's get into this week's sample. We have this one. So that was this week's sample. Just before we play it once again, for those in the back, I just want to say if you're new here and you want to come and take part in some of the action, make sure you join the Discord. If you just type Command Discord in the chat, link will come up, and feel free to join producers. If you want to have more time making beats and take part in some of these challenges, I guarantee and I definitely recommend you jump on that. Let's play it one more time. I don't think it's a bad sample. I'm interested to see what you guys came up with for this week. Who's up first? We have, I believe, Backpack Chicken. Let's see what you got for us, bro. That was crazy. I don't understand. I don't know what my bomb's not working on. Nice one, OBS. Just let me down with the sound effects. But yeah, if the bomb was there, you'd be getting it. Come on. That was just so funky. Like, there was a lot of elements of that. They're very layered. Real nice. Originally, I was like, where's the sample? But it's so, like, buried deep in there and it comes in from time to time. But it's definitely a core piece of the track. Not too sure where the vocals are from, but they definitely were cool. I love it when I hear musicians just flexing on their instrument, you know what I mean? Just dabbling on the keys and just creating a whole mood. And that's what you did there. Definitely a whole mood, a whole vibe, and a movie. My whole laptop crashed. Peak. You have to watch it back, yo. But yeah, that was a whole vibe. Appreciate you coming through and submitting. It's been a while, Backpack Chicken, but always welcome back up in the stream, and always welcome here at the Cook Up Club. But yeah, cooking June, you know, MP3, man, just downloaded the sample, did a couple of chops, little rejigs, and just like layered so many musical elements over the top of that. That was cool. Definitely enjoyed it. Is our bomb gonna work? Nope. God, OBS has let me down today. All my sound effects are just kaput. Stress. Excuse me. But yeah, shout out Backpack Chicken once again. Let's get into EC. What you got for us? Yo, shout out. I don't think my sound effects are working at all. No, sound effects are locked off today, guys. I mean, I think you guys can trigger them through the channel points, but my stream deck is like, nope, sorry, sir, not happening. But yeah, shout out, man. That was, I mean, we was talking about it earlier in the week, talking about wonky beats, all that sort of stuff, and you definitely delivered on that. But it was a bit weird, like the vocals in there, just like it's like prowling on you, and then you had like such a lot of reverb on your snare and stuff. I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, the stream is just not having it. Give me a sec, guys. Let me see if we can try and get this working. Cause, boy, all right, cool. Let's try one more time. All right, we got that working now. It's just whether it starts to, if it turns it off and then turns it back on again. That's the way I got my OBS set up. It's not looking like it's turning it off. OBS. Oh God, what is happening here? Ah. Hold on a minute. Are you serious right now? That is a joke. Hold on a minute. It's like oh man. Anyway, it's looking like we got a couple of errors with the Elgato stuff at the moment. Like all of my connections are just dead. So I don't know what's going on with that. They were working earlier, but it is what it is. We can move through it. But yeah, EC, man. I mean, it's not my favorite submission from you this week, but it's definitely an interesting take. Well done with the use of the sample. But yeah, it was just a bit weird, man. What do you guys think? Got a couple of people coming through. Shout out Bert Rogers coming through and made it. Shout out Alex JR. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on. Our Twitch notifications didn't go out. Our Discord bot didn't go out. The alerts ain't happening. It's one of those days. You know what I mean? I feel like I can only press a button once and then it ain't gonna come through anymore. Oh wait, that one worked. Brother, well gone. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it will start to fix itself. Therefore, a little trippy. Yeah, I mean, a little trippy is cool, but then it was like, you know, when trippy starts to lean into like not horror, but like, you know what I mean? Like it has weird undertones. I feel like if you pushed it a bit further, you could have pushed it even more in that direction. But yeah, it was definitely a strange one. I mean, it's always difficult when, like, you know, there's lyrics in a language that you're not familiar with. It already sounds like, you know, something super anonymous. Like you're not really be able to do it. I mean, look, it's working on some stuff. You know, maybe these things are gonna work themselves out, but I don't know, man. EJ's grabbing some stuff. He's checking it. Could push the boundaries on that one. Yeah, but in multiple directions. Like it just really depends on where you want to take it. But knowing you just want to have a bit of fun and cook something up. You're done now. Anyway, let's get into the next one. Short motif. What you got for us? Let's hear something. Yo, shout out Shorts. First and foremost, what going for the timing? Like, this is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. The rules is 1 minute 45. How are we a whole minute and a couple secs over? Shorts, what is going on?
God is watching you. God is watching you.
We got one rule, and how you managed to break it? Yeah, man. It was I think the guitar kind of thing was putting me off through the most of the beat because it just felt quite out of place. I think you had a really nice drum groove in there, nice use of the sample. I think it was quite subtle in there. Really liked what you had going on with that vocal chop. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what song that was from, but it worked really well with the kick and stuff. Drums were slammed. You know what I mean? It was, you know what I mean? It was really really nicely thick, compressed. But yeah, the guitar was just kind of throwing me off because it was like, I don't think it was needed in that beat. You know, it was cool. Maybe you changed the instrument, but just to me, it didn't gel. But then you had I was getting excited because you had like a little EDM kind of vibe coming through. And I was like, oh, this is the first for Shorts. Like, it's different. You know what I mean? But then you built it up, and then you dropped us back into something we'd already heard. And I was just like, I felt a bit debated, like, oh man, I was waiting for the genre to change to something different, and you didn't take us there. So yeah, man. It's like that one was an up and down journey for me. It was like, oh yeah, this is going somewhere. Oh wait, maybe it's coming for the second time and it didn't come. But yeah, overall the bounce was cool. Nice use of the bass and stuff in there, good samples. But yeah, that was definitely a weird one. Maybe this week is a weird sample. People have taken it on some different vibes. What we got here? We got Alex J on Nice Bounce. Feels like a throwback 10 to 15 years ago or something when everyone was mashing everything together. Yeah, man, there definitely was a period where everyone was just like bending the kind of genres and stuff and pushing things. I mean, it still happens to this day, but I definitely remember the period that you're referring to where it's like everything was just happening all at once and everyone's like, what do we even call this music anymore? But yeah, needed to get the drop in again. Yeah, I agree. Not too sure where, if it's going to be towards the end or earlier on, you know, definitely need to come in again if possible. But within the time limit, excuse me, I don't think it would have been possible. But shout out Shorts every time, man. When it comes down to the mix of that beat, it sounded a lot nicer. You know, I could hear the growth in your sound. So shout out. You don't know. Um, yeah, with my sound effect and stuff is barely running now. Have to do a big OBS update. I think that's probably what broke it. I had an OBS update coming through and everything's bust up. I like the chops you did for shorts. Did shorts for sure. Yeah, I like the chops as well. Let's get into EJ. What we got? Yeah. Shout out EJ on that one. I just want to check what you put in the chat. What did you say? This sample was just what I needed to catch a vibe. Okay, cool. Just wanted to reference that before I give you my feedback. Get back to the uploads. Bass sounded nice to my little earbuds. Yeah, man, there was like a nice sprinkling of like flavors in there, and I think the strongest part about the whole beat is I understood where you was trying to take it, um, and in fact you did take it there, but I just think the execution of how you did it wasn't up to the standard that I think I expected, and I'm trying to work out what it is. I'm just trying to think like, because you had the elements, you know, you used the sample in the right way, but it's just something lacking it back. I feel like maybe it's just it's either the sound selection or the sounds you're using at the moment. Like, you know, you ever watch like a challenge on YouTube where someone's like, right, I'm gonna try and make a beat out of stock sounds. Like that's the kind of energy it was given. It was kind of like, you know, you're just using the plugins that come with your door or using the sounds that you have available to you, where it feels like you need to, you know, spend a little bread, or go out and find some plugins from a certain um just more modern or up to date sound. You know what I mean? Because you had the vibe there, and you know you wanted to take it, but like when it comes to the modernization and the sound selection, it wasn't really there. Um, but it's a hard one because sometimes when you try to do like a beat with a throwback estimate, it's cool to have sounds that have a kind of not dated feel, but of the appropriate sounds for the genre that you're doing, or the feel, or the time and the mood you're doing. But I feel like you can only use so much of them before it starts sounding quite not low quality, but very MIDI based. You know what I mean? Like you ever downloaded the MIDI file and Logic or whatever starts to think, oh, this is what this sound does. It uses AI to put it together. So yeah, you got to really think about ways you can dip in to upgrade your drums, upgrade your basses. You know, that bass was cool, but it felt like a replica, like a digital replica of like a Moog or something where it's trying to replicate an actual synth. And look, we all use digital synths, but I think the quality of synths that you can be using get you closer to the sound that you're trying to get to. Like it's all good to use sounds to get your ideas down, but remember to swap them out with more high quality ones once you get going. So I think it's time to upgrade some of the plugins and the drum kits that you got, my brother. But other than that, keep it going. You know, and a splash of reverb in certain places. Give it some energy. Make it feel like it exists in the space. Um, you know, if someone, if you sent me that beat, I would instantly know it's made on a computer instead of it feeling like a composition or feeling like a beat that was made in like an expensive studio. Like it's about, I remember being in one of my lectures and they said record production is all about deception. It's all about making your listener feel like this thing is happening. Like I'm playing a saxophone on my keyboard, but I need to make my listener feel like it's a real sax man. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's all of that stuff. Like you have to get better at fooling us into thinking, whatever. Like I've said before on stream, there's been a few beats that I've made over the years where I've played guitar with my MIDI keyboard and clicked in notes and stuff. And someone said to me, "Oh, who played guitar on this?" And that's how I know I'm doing the right thing. And some beats people have called me out 100%. But there's been a lot of times where people are like, "Who played guitar on this, man?" So that's the levels we want to try and move to, man. Deceiving everybody. That's why I loved watching Genius. When you watch it on YouTube. How long do I have? I mean, you got 3 beats, so that's about after I'd say you got about 10, 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah, so just focus on upgrading your sound. What was I saying about Genius? Yeah, Genius was good because it'd pull the curtain back and like sometimes you'd be like, oh, you know what? This is definitely done with this, and it was made in a completely different way than you expected it. And a lot more easier, a lot more simpler than you thought. So I wish Genius should bring back that series. I think they just must have run it. Has anybody noticed that they haven't posted in a long time? And I think, I think everybody thought COVID just slowed things down and people were doing it. But I think it's more of a copyright thing where every video they make is probably getting copyright striked from the, Universal, whoever owns the masters, and they're not making money on their videos anymore, even though it's great for the community and we're getting energy. The higher ups or the people at Genius who are spending money on people to make this content and not getting any return back from the videos itself. It's kind of a no-brainer. If this thing doesn't make money or the system is preventing them from making money, we're not gonna get it. But it's a real shame because those things are really useful, and I've learned a lot from some of those videos, and I'm starting to realize how much I was a big fan of those series because not even just from like breading sounds or like doing this and that. It's more just about getting an insight and also inspiration, motivation, just like hearing people's stories and how close to home they are to you and resonating with them. We don't really get that anymore now. We get a lot of people making similar content, but it just ain't the same as, how Genius was doing it. I mean, I remember I've seen a few videos on Producer Grind and a few others where everyone's like, who else wishes that this was on Genius, Brennan, yeah, copying the style, man. London slang, eh? Twitch replaced it for me for a little, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? Like even when CLA Wu was cutting up videos and making content for us, now he's lost his channel. So it's like people that own the content are really coming for it, and I can't blame them. I've had people approach me about my stream saying that can we upload your streams or make copies and stuff. And this was like maybe the first couple of months into when I started streaming on Twitch. And I said, nah, man, because I'm going to be doing that myself. But no, maybe I should have let people just do my stuff. But it just feels like, when people feel like they're basically making pee off your own content. You know what I mean? You're just we're out here putting a stream together and you're just editing it up and uploading it. So it's definitely it's a sticky conversation, really, real sticky. Just checking my phone real quick. But yeah, EJ, shout out yourself. What's going on now? Son, I don't know what this picture you're sending me. Mad. Anyway. Yeah, EJ, man, great work, but definitely work to be done. Big up. Who we got next? We got Tom Fox. Fox Tombo. Guys always hit me up with the two different names and blending them together. Let's get into it. Yeah, man. I mean, I can't even do my sound effects today. Nope, sorry.
Bullet, 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 bullet.
That's one. Probably got to use that one again. But yeah, man. I always like the way you're kicking it, the way it's set. It's definitely improved over time. I mean, it was a good beat, but it wasn't exciting. Like he had a few transitions, a few changes, bits and places, but I don't know. It's not blowing my socks off, right? That's not a disrespect, and that's just, you know what I mean. But then again, it is a difficult sample. I think people are having a hard time this week, but good use of the 808 in there, good use of the kick combinations, like the bass pattern, liked what he was doing in there, like the little break with the little hi hat breakdown and shuffle. But yeah, man, solid beat, but socks weren't blown off on that one, unfortunately. But shout out you every time. I feel like I need to put up a good sample for the following. You know what I mean? Well, not a bad sample, but you know what I mean. Just something that you know. They say sample selection is a skill, like something that's gonna bring the best out of everybody. You know what I mean? That's me included. Socks still intact, you know. But I ain't even wearing socks right now. It's too hot in London at the moment for them socks. Them. But yeah, shout out Tom Fox every time. You know what I mean? We love getting the submissions coming through. Alex George is front. Nice. Cool. Wicked. Yeah, San sent me a picture of her screen burnt. I didn't notice because my phone had the evening mode where it starts going yellow. So I didn't realize your laptop is burnt out in that corner. I mean, it's time for a new computer, man. It really is. I do want to get a new laptop, man, for sure. Like I've been thinking about it a lot. My MacBook at the moment is a 2017 15-inch, and it's not cutting it, man. The amount of stuff I have to deal with, not cutting it. But then again, I don't want to be spending 4 or 5 G's on a new Mac. You know, really, I should just buy a solid laptop PC. But then, you know, Apple, this is what Apple do. They just tease me, man. The M2's dropped, not in the model that I want, but it's out. And now it's just like living rent-free in my brain, like M2 power. I don't know. Another thing that's pushing me off going back to Mac is just the fact that my Waves plugins, every time a new operating system comes out and I want to get the most out of it, Waves are going to charge me to upgrade my plugins. Whereas if I just stay on Windows 10, I don't have to deal with none of that, even if I go for the next 4 or 5 years or whatever it is. It's It's definitely the season to get a new computer soon. And my PC at the moment, it's amazing, right? But when it comes to going to the studio, you know, Wave charge for updates. They don't charge for updates. They charge for the updated versions of their plugins. So every time a new operating system comes out for OS X, wherever it's Big Sur, Monterey, whatever it is, Wave's make an excuse to update their plugins. So then you have to pay the update package. So this is what I'm saying. Like, if you never update your operating system, then you that's it. You bought them once. But if you update every single year, or you now have to update your Waves package, which is stupid. But it's what it is. Yeah, no, that's Robbie. Well, this is robbery. Well, that's why their plugins are so cheap. It's only $29, and we're doing a sale and buy two, get everything. They get you in. They get you invested at a very low price. And then when it comes to upgrading, like to upgrade all my plugins from Waves at the moment, I think it's about £300 or $300. And they want me to do that every year or every sort of things. Yeah. Yeah, Wave Central is trash, right? And it's trash to where it doesn't work very well for the end users. And it's trash and is very crackable. People crack it very easily. And I think the thing that upsets me the most about Waves is it actually performs better when it's cracked. Right? I've been in sessions where I've pulled up my own legitimate copy of Waves, and a guy that's over in the corner has pulled up his copy of Waves and it's cracked, and it's performing better than mine. Like, I'm a paid customer. Why is my plugins lagging over the guys that have cracked it? It's like they've gone in there and got rid of all the bloatware and just made sure it's optimized and for free. It's just like, I've been to big studios where I'm like, hey, man, you got all of these Waves bundles. Like, obviously, you guys are making a lot of money, but these legit. We have them legit, but we actually run the cracked ones because they run better. And I'm like, what? Right? It's not the first time I've heard this. So, yeah, it just feels like an L. You know what I mean? Feels like a super L. Yeah, that's why I never really wanted to get dependent on their plugins. Well, it's the thing. I'm not anymore. You know what I mean? I've moved out of there, but there's certain plugins that I use for certain things. You know what it is when you start getting cool with your toolbox and your arsenal. You start going for certain plugins for certain things because they perform really well at that one job, and there ain't anything else to deal with. So it's a tricky one. I'm definitely not dependent, but at the same time, I would be annoyed if I lost some of those plugins. You know what I mean? And also, you got to remember, okay, maybe I'm not invested at the moment, but 2 years ago, I was a lot more into it. So if I want to try and open older sessions now, I'm in problems. So this is where you get wrapped up in those plugins. You kind of get smushed. Lebinsky, I'm almost done. You got 2 more beats, bro. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into Black Lung. You done? No? Bert Rogers in the chat. Let's go. Shout out Black Long, aka Bert Rogers in the chat.
I say, fire burn that rascal.
I mean, I'm definitely confused with that one, man. Man said he just threw some stuff together. And originally I didn't feel like that. I just felt like, okay, this is going in a kind of weird direction. And then after you said that, all I could think of was like, all right, throw a bit of that in there, throw a bit, like I always refer it back to like making a soup. This guy was just putting in all the spices, you know what I mean? Just like, is there any flavor with that now? Yeah, there's a bit of flavor. Just throwing all that stuff in there. You know what I mean? The moans, the little vocals bits in there. Then it's like, right, what else can I do? All right, let me speed it up. Actually, let me slow it down a bit, yeah. And it's just like, yeah, it's one of those beats where you can tell you scrambling a little bit, you know what I mean? But it's all good, you know what I mean? You had some creative stuff in there with like the bass and the groove. I did kind of like some of the little phrases / motifs that you were making with the sample. They were pretty cool because you had a little bit of a repetition, a little bit of call and response, and then you hit us with a different part. Some cheeky little reverse bits in there. So it was definitely creative, but you threw the book at this thing, man. You know what I mean? Everything, you know what I mean? That's how it goes sometimes. I only had a few minutes here and there this week. Hey, man, look, I 100% agree. That's how it is. Mine's pretty similar. Like I kind of started mine either yesterday or like the day before for about half an hour, left it, came back, It is what it is. When you're big people and you're trying to get this stuff done, you just got to do what you can with the time that is available, 100%. Shout out Black Long. Alex Joe, sliding back down. Not like this. Sam coming with the lows. Won't be touching this session again. I mean, listen, you never know. You might be able to salvage this into something more usable if you feel. Just don't write it off yet. Lebinsky, I thought I had so much more time. I'm here now. Beat is in, if you can call it that. Here we go. This guy was streaming a few days ago. He's thought, no, we're not doing that. We're doing something else. And then put something up together just now. Oh, good, bro. I see you drop. Let me get rid of this little time thing. It's useful, but I don't know if people actually use it. Anyway, let's get into Alex Jail before we get into Lebinsky. Let's go. He's streaming now. Yeah, I did see it pop up. I mean, yeah, it's going to be cool to watch that back of me watching. Anyway, shout out Lebinsky's viewers right now. We're going to get into his beat very shortly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. You done your thing on that one. That one was a super sauce. Can't even hit you with the bomb because my stuff ain't happening, but we'll hit you with the sauce. The sauce. Yeah, man. That was just, it was the right level of smooth, great use of the sample. Yeah, Sam, the things ain't working. You know what I mean? Things ain't working. For the bombs to go out, ain't happening. But yeah, you came in with really good use of the sample. I think my favorite bit of that beat is the little cheeky flam that you had with the keys. Dum, dum, ba-dum. You know what I mean? It's just like, it feels very natural, like an actual player was playing it, which is obviously what you did in that case. So even if it was a mistake, it banged. You know what I mean? I love those moments where you actually go, hey, I didn't mean to do that, but it slaps. So cheeky little flam there. Then you came through with the second part, which was different. And then you had time for a nice two little breakdowns. So the first breakdown was real eerie, ethereal kind of vibes, back into the beat. And then towards the end, you broke it down a bit more. I think we're going to have to do it, peeps. I think we're going to have to do it if I can even find it. Can I find it? Can I find it? I can't even find it, man. What's happening? The stream is scuffed today, you know what I mean? Scuffed up stream. It's an L on all the chords. If you don't know, I'm looking for the pull-up, but we can't even see my horn pull-up. There we go. Hello. At least that worked. Hit that one more time.
That one up. We have to wheel it.
One more time for that one.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Yeah, man, that one's nice, man. Real nice on that one. You can feel that you wanted to take us on a journey and you successfully did that, my bro. Shout out, man. Really solid production on that one. Real solid. You need to release some piano loops. It needs to release a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, really and truly, tomorrow's Thursday when Alex JL's stream would actually be taking place. And this is the kind of times where I'd actually want to see him open up that session. Break it down. Show us what he did. Did he play live guitar in that towards the end, or did he use a plugin? You know, show off the plugins that you're talking about. Bro, it's been a while now, man. Come on, bro. Hit us with a stream. Yeah, you working, you got your new job and stuff, but hit us with a stream, right? Even if it's just breaking down the beat. No pressure to make something, but hit us with a stream, man. Come on. Shout out Alex JL every time. Solid beat. Let's get into Lubinsky. It's been a minute. 54-second rhythm. Thought you were stopping at 1:30. Started at 1:30 my time. I thought I had way more time. Yeah, I mean, I'll push the stream back an hour earlier. It's been like that for a good maybe 2 months now, man. So it is what it is. I know you took a break from the Discord, so you ain't seeing Wagwan, but you're here now. Let's see what we got. Lubinsky, you ran out of time, bro. You ran out of time. Oh. Bro.
Bruh.
Oh, man. And the worst thing is I could see where you're trying to take it. Like, you had the whole vision there. You was going to have these little swelly bits, you know, spin it. Like, you made the drop, and then I feel like he's going to go back and build it up a bit more and etc. But out of time. But I could picture it. I could see where he's trying to take it. I could see where he's trying to take it for sure. That's a sticky one. Sticky. Just playing the sample as a loop, I consider that too. But Rogers gives me jokes, man. Yeah, and some synthy bits, some melodic goodness. He just ran out of time. You know what it is, right? He's getting his sleep back as he's no longer having to do these night shifts. So it's like a whole new world again. He's become a human again. You know what I mean? He's no longer, a creature of the night. He's back to sleeping at a regular time, and now he's just, disorientated. We get it, man. We get it. Hey, you got the new job. Jeez. Let's see which one of these buttons is gonna work for you. Oh man, we're limited right now because a lot of these ain't working. I don't have anything to big you up. Maybe this one.
Just do it. Yes, you can. Just do it.
Some free motivation there, even though you already got the job. But you get it. This one might actually be more useful to you.
I'm a savage. Oh, I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get.
Yeah, man, that was fitting. You got it. You got the job. Congratulations on that one, man. My brother, we'd love to see it. I'm quitting at the end of this 2 weeks. This week, no 2 weeks. Hey, he's out of there. He's not. Hey, I salute, man. Like I said in the Discord earlier this week, was it yesterday or the day before? What did I wrap? Oh, there's a little love in here. Oh, some love. So I put, anytime people make decisions for their own mental health and well-being, you just got to salute. Something else is waiting for you, mate. I mean, I called it. When was this? 2 days ago? I called it. You got it. And that was before knowing that you had something else coming through. I was just seeing Bez. I'm out of town for work stuff, but I'll watch back later. Have fun, everyone. Shout out Bezington. Bez Beats up in here. And make sure you guys give him stick for not submitting a beat. You know what I mean? He thought he could just like slide away with that one. Like, he's away from work, but you have a whole week just like the rest of us. Bro, I know you're going to watch this back, so hold that L. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think we're out of beats, which means it's time for my beat. Yeah, no long tune. Let's tell me what you think of this one.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Little mama see me rolling down the sideway. My nigga smoking highway, baby, let's go. See me, catch me on the sip side, nigga with the whip side, baby, let's go.
You have to pull that one up.
Little mama see me rolling down the sideway, my nigga smoking highway, baby, let's go. See me, catch me on the sip side, nigga with the whip side, baby, let's go.
Hey, I appreciate you guys, man. Sam coming in with the praise the Lord. Alex Joe coming with the pull up. Yeah, look, it feels like it's quite a midweek for all of us. or okay week. It's cool. You know, it's a little kind of mumble rappy, kind of poppy, kind of trap, kind of vibey beat. But yeah, them vocals are me, by the way. Sometimes I do these things. I just like get some little vocal ideas down to kind of help me finish the beat, trying to envision who I'd make it for. But yeah, if I was gonna put the beat out, I'd probably mute that stuff and just let the vocal do their thing. But pull up, come through, we'll run it. You know what I mean?
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Little mama see me rolling down the sideway. My nigga looking highway, baby, let's go. See me, catch me on the sifter, nigga with the whip side, baby, let's go. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Little mama see me rolling down the sideway. My nigga looking highway, baby, let's go. See me, catch me on the sifter, nigga with the whip side, baby, let's go. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling.
Yeah. Shout out you, shout out the vibe, shout out the love. Alex, y'all coming through the most. So I said yours slaps Carti. Playboy Carti vibes. Sometimes I hear it, sometimes I don't with that one. I hear a bit of Carti, but then I hear something else. I don't know. Yep, I second that. Lebinsky coming in with a clap. Appreciate that. Club banger. Yeah, it's one of those ones, man. I mean, it's something definitely to slap on the store, but I don't have high vibes with it. Like, it's cool, but but sometimes it's like that. Like the beats where you feel like that with are the ones that do well. So never trash any beat. So yeah, Black Lung said he's not opening a session for that last beat, but you never know. You should put it out and do what you can with stuff, man. Yeah, I feel like this year's been a bit of a write-off for me because there's been so much happening, job-wise, wedding-wise, all that sort of stuff. So a lot of the plans I had planned for this year have just been kind of had to get pushed for the side. But I think already I'm gearing up for next year. Even though it feels like ages away, it's not. It's really, we're halfway, we're already halfway through the year. This might be a good time to get prepared. If you feel like this year wasn't your year, like start making movements for next year. Like start planning out how many releases you're gonna put out for next January, February, March, whatever you're gonna do. Maybe just take this time. I think that's what I'm gonna be doing. If you're in the same sort of boat as me, definitely start planning. You know what I mean? Don't hit yourself. Just think, oh, nothing's happening. I'm just gonna leave it. I was chatting to a good friend of mine where he was like, it's natural to feel like, ain't nothing happening for you right now. Life is big, but at the same time, like you gotta remember, you've been making music for a long time, and you have an archive full of stuff that can serve you today. You know what I mean? So let's say you're not feeling it for the next 3 months because you made music the last 6 months. All that music from the last 6 months can help you get through this slump at the moment. It's just about going back, fixing it up, and getting it out. So this is why, like, if you get into a good habit or a good routine of actually finishing your music, and even if it just sits on a hard drive for a month or 3 months or 6 months, when people ask for music from you, or let's say you have opportunities come your way that wasn't there 6 months ago, all you got to do is upload the file to that person, that company, that sync license, that artist, whoever it is. You've already done work that you did a while back. Upload it, you know. So if you guys are having a break or you're having a slump or whatever, the time right now is to collate your music. Get it ready for next year, next 2 months, wherever it is, whenever your plan is, get everything ready. Folder it up, you know, put things into categories, especially if you're doing things that sync. Are these the ones for the kind of drama tracks? Are these the ones for the cinematic stuff? Are these the ones for this? If you're doing releases, let's say you're EDM artist, hey, I'm going to be doing dubstep this month or deep drum and bass this month or whatever it is. Just start organizing stuff. So when stuff come out or you're not feeling it, you got stuff always ready to represent you at any given time. So that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. You know, I've got all these cook-up beats here that are sitting here chilling. Some of them I put on my store, some I haven't, you know. So it's about finding time to get the mixes done and just put them out. Don't spend too much time on stuff. Do it to the best of your ability today and put it there. You know, I know guys that get placements with MP3s, you know, never send the track outs. This is what it is. Making bread, you know. Don't become the barrier of your own success. Just bounce out a WAV file or MP3 or whatever it is. Have it ready to go and just get the mindset going. But yeah, guys, that's been a Cook Up Club. That was my beat towards the end there. Appreciate everyone that came through and submitted. I mean, look, it's not a usual sample of what we usually get into, but that's the whole point, isn't it? Spend a bit of time, push it into different ways that we haven't before. And just, like as always, it's a creative space. It's a creative opportunity to do whatever you feel and get some feedback from me. That's all it is. Nothing crazy, you know. I have to say, you know, this is definitely something that keeps us all accountable and keeps us all making stuff. And even at the time if we're making it, we feel like it isn't much, and then hold on, everyone's telling you it is something. That's the best time. Alex Jerry had a really good week this week. Definitely do something with that track. Don't let it sit on your hard drive. I tell everybody this all the time. You know, it can sit there for a bit, bro, but get it ready for something. You know what I mean? And that goes for everybody in here. Just because I'm giving you guys some feedback doesn't mean your beat needs to go in the bin. It means refinement, a couple of tweaks, this and that. The core essence is always there. It's just taking it and executing it across the final line and pushing it forward, because everybody in here can do that. But yeah, guys, we're going to get out of here and chill out. It's another reason why we pushed the stream an hour earlier, because right now it's 9:40 for me, and it's time for me to put my feet up. Potentially get into some Miss Marvel, some Obi-Wan, whatever it is, or chill out and play some games, or maybe even do a bit of music. We shall see. You know, it's the opportunity. All right, guys, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Also, for the ones that asked me about the YouTube streams, I've realized I've been uploading them, but I just haven't been pressing go live. So I need to probably this weekend just sit down and make sure. I think we're up to episode 7 and really 11 now. So there's a couple that haven't been put out there, but I'm going to put them out there. Don't worry, guys. All right, I'm going to see you guys in the next one. We're not going to raid today because I'm in a business. If you're watching this back on YouTube, make sure you give us a sub. If you want to join the Discord, make sure you come through and do that. Yeah, man, catch you in the Discord. Hey, but quick one. Have you updated the server to 119? Let me know. You know, I need to go scoop that LA. All right, man. See ya later. Where's my end screen? As always, I don't know. Let's go.